All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Big Fry. It's currently 2 in the morning where I'm at, and this Valorant gameplay is blowing up all over the place. If you guys don't know, Valorant is the official name of Project A. We've talked about it in the past. It's Riot's new 5v5. They're calling it a character-based tactical shooter. It's looking like a mixture between Overwatch and Counter-Strike, and funnily enough, it's actually leaning towards the gameplay of Counter-Strike in terms of the gun mechanics. The website has officially gone live and it is coming in summer 2020, which I actually figured it was coming closer than that, but apparently summer is when they're looking to release it. Their website showcases a lot of interesting things. They're talking about precise gunplay, which is what you can see in this video here. You guys are seeing the gameplay in the background. This is what their website says. Here's what we think it takes for you to trust a game enough to invest. 128 tick servers, which is great. If you guys don't know what that means, it's incredible for competitive play. They're saying at least 30 frames a second on most min-spec computers, even dating back a decade. So they're looking to do 60 to 144 FPS on modern gaming rigs. But if you're running like, you know, some fucking like iMac from like 2004, you might actually be able to run this. But they're looking a global spread data center aimed at less than 35 milliseconds for players in major cities around the world. They're saying it's a netcode they've been obsessing over for years and a commitment to anti-cheat from day one. This is huge. When you're talking about the next phase of competitive shooter, this, in my opinion, is it. I think the game visually, a lot of people were talking about the screenshots that were leaked earlier in the day. They're like, this game looks like shit. It looks like a game from 2010. I think that's the point. When you think of like competitive esports, Counter-Strike is that shit. And Counter-Strike lately has been hitting player peaks of almost 1 million players, and they're hitting new goals every single day. So Counter-Strike is still like top dog when it comes to competitive esports based FPS. And I feel like this, combining with the character abilities, and it actually doesn't look like the character abilities are that powerful. It looks actually more like crowd control. There's like this poison cloud and like a barrier wall. I know one of the classes has like a resurrection ability. Apparently there's 8 characters to start with. One is locked right off the bat, so you get access to 7. Don't know how their monetization practices are going to be. This is looking really good so far. Now, what you guys are seeing on screen here is the economy system. So you can see you got SMGs, rifles, snipers, sidearms, and then you also looks like you have the ability at the bottom, and whatever class this guy is playing, you can see he has Blaze, Curveball, and Hot Hands, and all of them say full. So I'm guessing you're gonna have to buy into the abilities, which is great. You have the heavy shields, so it's basically replicating Counter-Strike and taking the hero ability approach from Overwatch and visually kind of combining them both. It's a very cartoony art style, looks a little bit like Paladin's Overwatch, but the lane gameplay is built like Counter-Strike, which in my opinion is fucking awesome. Now, according to Slasher over on Twitter, who's been leaking a bunch of this stuff throughout the day, he's saying there's going to be 8 classes or 8 characters, which also has 17 different guns featuring pistols, shotguns, SMGs, ARs, machine guns, and 2 snipers. He's saying it includes the Vandal, which is the AK-47, the Guardian is what the DMR is, the Ares is the LMG, the Operator, which is the Bolt Sniper, Spectre is the MP5, Marshall is the Level Sniper, and Sheriff is the revolver. So we're getting some interesting guns in this. Again, it looks like each of the characters follow different themes. So Sage is from China. We have Cypher, who is Morocco. Brimstone and Viper are both US based characters. Jet is Korea. Phoenix is the UK, and Sova is Russia. And according to Slasher here, he doesn't know what Omen is, and I don't know if that's actually been confirmed. It's funny when you look at like the operators, or I call them operators because it kind of reminds me of Rainbow Six in that sense, where each character that comes out is going to be based in an area around the world. Now, granted, it's not based on like Rainbow Six had like the Navy SEALs. It's not based on real shit. This is obviously a fantasy game, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. They're taking a lot of different features from a lot of different popular shooters that have a competitive scene, and they're kind of combining them. And if Riot can nail the 35 millisecond, 128 tick servers, 60 to 144. If they can nail all of those stats, this is a game changer. Now, their website doesn't have anything like an alpha sign up or anything like that. It just looks like it's coming out in the summer. There's rumors that there's going to be like professional esports players being flown out to their headquarters to play the game. I'm sure we're going to be getting some gameplay from that soon. But for right now, basically, they just have their social media, their Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and Instagram. So if you guys want to go over to the website, join their Discord, I'll have a link to the website itself so you guys can get more information there, as well as the Discord. Now, it says stay connected, and it says follow us across the internet and we'll give you all the right information. Also a chance to get into the closed beta early. So there is going to be a beta. There's just no sign up for it right now. But if you guys just stay connected through Twitter, Facebook, and all of these different places, if you guys are subscribed to the channel, I am going to be following up with gameplay and coverage of this game moving forward, because this interests me, man. I want to see what the next step is for esports and competitive shooters, and I just feel like Riot is kind of on the pulse when it comes to these kind of stats that they're talking about, and I really want to see if they can nail it. But as always, I know everybody has an opinion of every single game that comes out here, so I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. Let me know. Are the visuals too dated for you? Are you not enjoying what they're doing with the operators? Are you more of a tactical shooter kind of guy, more grounded in reality, not fucking with the abilities? I want to hear what you guys have to say, because again, this is something that interests me. I want to cover it, and I want you guys to watch the coverage, and hopefully you enjoy the game as well. So let me know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoy the videos, leave a like on it and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. My name is Big Fry, and I'll see you on the next one.